some daytime baseball. First pitch in the at-bat on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. Previous history with Herman Marquez, batting at an even 400. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And in steps Manny Machado. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Not close. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Gould with the curveball there, and then strike 2.
Now you can tell right there that curveball has some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You can get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And another foul ball. There's another 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that will bring up Charlie Blackmon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Blackmon has a history in coming through in clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And a big rip of the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And then next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And good patience to pull back on the curveball in third. It's full now. 3-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Now here it comes. He pulls this one into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin his second. At the plate, Trent Grisham, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Now a fastball against the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ball two. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that road.
Coming to the plate now, Jurickson Profar, and he can give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, here it comes. Hosmer over at second, Grisham on at first with nobody out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. At the plate, Francisco Mejia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
They'd be thankful the batter was sitting on something else. That pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers you get the barrel to, they can be torched.
And on 0-2, he misses with the fastball.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised when something off speed in the dirt.
The 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Coming in is Blackman. He can't get to it. This one's down. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder, Cordero. A 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Fastball, and it looks like they're pitching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off the tough pitch in a good spot.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Greg Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it, and that's the third out. A southpaw standing 6'3" gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy. Off the pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
And there's one down now. So the base is empty here with one away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Off the plate and in, it gets a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And right into the shift. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself to the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Ryan McMahon gets into bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2-0. And lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Throw on the first gets him, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch nothing, here it is. Flying hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Here's Manny Machado now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1 out and a runner on third. Oh, and this is swung out and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach to save it.
With a runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not get in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
And a good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And it's up to the 3-2 full count now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. McMahon's got it. Throw on the first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sam Hilliard. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Cordero is there, and he has it for the first out. So stepping in, Tony Walters. First pitch on its way. 0-1 to count. Here's the pitch.
Well, trying to throw a high fastball right by him there didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Ian Desmond will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Trevor Story steps in now, so go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind the count with guys on base.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he whips it on the ground at second. He has some trouble with it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And that'll bring you rolling on another. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing, so I think the coach of this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get the chase up.
2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to loaded bases, but that just sets up a cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Last strike now for Colorado. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style.
The way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his one hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
One game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Ramon Marquez takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Baskers, and you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.